Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday afternoon, more like it. I did went up pretty early and haven't really slept. I have issues sleeping here. I don't know if it's the beds or if that's we actually have the kitties in the room, which does wake me a lot because they jump up in my bed to sleep with me. So I'm quite tired and I've been tired. But we're leaving on Thursday morning, so we're only here for a couple of days more. It's been kind of rough days or a lot of things going on, so today I'm taking the day off. I'm just sitting in here listening to audiobooks and stitching because I don't have the energy to do anything else. So that's just how it's gonna be. And also we are gonna have people out here for dinner today. It's more of one of the groups takes food, we have the dishes and plates and stuff, and then they have another group of people that are coming. So I thought it would be a very good thing to kind of stay in and take it easy so that I have the energy to be in and chat and all of that, because you have to do that sometimes. I just finished book 3 in that series. An awesome book. I can check what it's called so that the book is that I just read was called In the Afterlife. It's the 3rd book in the series called The Darkest Minds, and the book is by Alexandra Bracken. It was so fascinating because I was coming to the end of the book. I had like an hour left or something, and I felt like I don't understand how she's gonna kind of end this book, because it felt like it would end too fast, but it actually had a really good ending. It's a really good book series. Really like it. It's not too much romance, but there is romance in it. It's a young adult book. It's always romance, isn't it? Young adult book. But it's a way of thinking. It's a way of thinking about people being different and how we can't judge people being different. And I think one of the things I got with it is, as long as someone doesn't do anything bad with whomever they are or whatever they think and such, they shouldn't be punished for it. It's when you act on evil impulses that you need to get taken care of in some sort of way. But yeah, it's a really good book. It's something I think you really should read if you like young adult books, because it's not like the super deep novel or romance or what it's called. It is deep. It is a little bit more to chew on than ordinary young adult book, but I really like it. And it's like a little bit post-apocalyptic sort of. So yeah, I actually heard a description of what was the difference between post-apocalyptic or apocalyptic and the kind of before, which I never remember what it's called. But basically they come with, the first is when the society that we live in, but with a big twist. The second, which is apocalyptic, is when the society crashes completely. And post-apocalyptic is when the society have crashed and how we work to pick up the pieces, basically. Yeah, but this is sort of post-apocalyptic, sort of. Really good book series. Really love it. So I went on and thought, well, I need a new book. And I try not to kind of take the same writer directly. I know that she has a book that people are talking about, and I'm thinking about looking into if I can get that book later. But I want to have a little distance between book series like this and the next series of an author, because an author have a tendency to write books in similar ways. Even though they are about other things, they write it in a similar way, which can make you feel in the similar way, which can make reading the same author with a new series confusing, because you're expecting characters that aren't there. So I took a break. I have gotten a new book, which one of those books that I found Audible had a get 2 for the price of 1. Yeah, 2 for the price of 1 credit. I love when they have that. And they usually have a certain, like 100 books or something like that you can choose from. And that time they had a lot of books that I really wanted. I think I picked out 6 or 7 or 8 that I really wanted, but it wasn't that you could buy, like, use 4 credits for 8 books. You could only do it once. So instead of buying all those books at that time, I put them in my wish list. So I decided that, well, I'm going to take a step and I'm going to go in my wish list. I'm going to pick a book. I was thinking first that I would go for another book by Trudy Canavan. I love her books, and I have read 2 of her series before, and a part of me wants to get those as audiobooks, and a part of me feels like I already read them. Maybe I should go for other books. So I don't know. I want to reread them. They were really, really good. But instead I took a book by Gina D'Amico. It's narrated by Jessica Almasy, and it's called Croak. So far, the narrator, Jessica Almasy, she has a very girlish voice, and I am not 100% sure that this book and that voice is a good fit. But we'll see. We'll see. Croak is about a girl called Lex, who for the past 2 years has transformed from being a sweet girl, had something like a hall monitor. We didn't have those kind of things in Sweden, but I've heard about them before. Hall monitors, I think she was, and like straight A student, and then she just flip on a coin and start fighting with everyone and arguing with everyone, and this is the kind of first minutes of the book, so this isn't a spoiler. But her parents finally feel that they can't handle this, so they are sending her away to her uncle Mort, who lives out on the country, and what they know about him is that he's a farmer, and she's going to go to his farm, and it's going to be good for her getting air and stuff like that. But in reality, he is a Grim Reaper. So this is going to be awesome. I hope it's going to be awesome. We're going to see. Just listen a couple of minutes so far. As I said again, not sure that this narrator is a good fit. I would probably have a whole other voice in my own head if I was reading it. But I want to stitch at the same time, and my head really don't like reading at the moment. I've been trying to read a book called The Lupus Encyclopedia, and it's slow going. I'm getting through it bit by bit, but it's slow going because my head is just so tired. But I'm hoping that will help me in the communications with my daughters. So, good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.